What's up, Kevin? What's up, Steve? We definitely have some leftovers tonight. We have the insert lot as well. We have an AL Pros, NL Pros, and I think only one rookie available tonight. And then I'll have to double check the unpaids in a second. Brian jumping right in and grabbing the inserts. Brian, you got it for 25. Kevin needs a Vlad Jr. hit. Kevin's hoping for some color tonight. Let's see. All right, so Brian, grab the inserts. If anybody needs my PayPal and Venmo, I can put that up on the screen. Let me drop in the other leftover lots. We have the American League lot. Which is 13 players for $550. And we have the NL lot that is 12 players for $5. So those two lots available. In addition, we had one rookie left over. So if anybody wants to grab Kenzie Noel, he's available for $1. Kevin grabbing the American League lot. And is that the rookie spot as well? You're taking Noel also, Kevin, or did that just mean the American League lot? Kevin, let me know about Noel. Otherwise, it's going to go to Brian second. And if for some reason Brian changes his mind, then it'll go to Steven. Giving Kevin another few seconds to respond. Kevin, let me know if you want the Noel spot. We also have the National League lot available, 12 players for $5. And while I wait a second to hear back from Kevin, check to see if there's anybody else who hasn't been paid for. Let's see. We have Bazana not paid for. If anybody wants Bazana, he went for 31 tonight. I drop him down to 25. Let's see. Still no response from Kevin. All right, Brian, you are good for Kenzie. So Brian gets the rookie lot. And Mike's got Bazana. Dustin, if you wanted to grab the National League lot, I have PayPal and Venmo available. If you want to grab that, let me know. I can put it up on the screen. If anybody who claims spots already needs it, let me know. I can put that up on the screen. Yeah, so either PayPal or Venmo. You just respond in the chat to claim the spot. There is the PayPal and Venmo for you, Kevin. Let's see. Thank you, Brian and Michael. I got your payments. All right, so we just have the National League lot available. While I give everybody a second to take that, I'm going to take the PayPal and Venmo info down. Let me know if you need it back up, Kevin. But we have boxes to choose from, so let's go hobby boxes first. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First 3 people to pick a number between 1 and 6 can choose the boxes for hobby tonight. We have 4, 6, 6, 1, 4. So that's easy. So we have 1, 4, and 6. So these 3 go to the side, and probably this time wait until spring training. I think that we are now officially in our last break of 2025 Bowman, even though I thought that a couple weeks ago. Let me just make sure that that Bazana spot is cleared in eBay. Just got your payment, Kevin. Thank you. And the Bazana spot is all cleared in eBay. And we are, yes, Kevin got it. So we have our hobby boxes. Then for our jumbo box, number 1 or number 2, next person to list 1 or 2 in the chat can choose the jumbo box. And then we have 1 Sapphire box ready to rip. 2. Everybody agrees tonight. That makes it easy. All right, here we go. Everybody agreed. That's crazy. 5 people said 2. What are the odds of that? So Chris, Lou, Steven, Gary, and Sean all agreed that box number 2 was the one to rip. All right, let's get things started. Pretty much on time tonight, 10:10. We'll go hobby box first, and I'll let you guys choose after box number 2 if we want to switch things up and do one of the hobbies last. For the first time since last Sunday, the Mets won a game today. That was nice. Let's see. And NL lot is still available, Brian, if you want to grab that. Chris is on Quinn and Tugboat tonight. Ooh, let me just grab my box cutter. All right, and we're ready to go. Let's see. Brian grabbing the National League lot. Brian, you got it. Mev, it was there were ups and downs. There were definitely a couple cool hits, but it definitely wasn't the best draft break we've ever had. Let's see. And a lot goes to Brian. Yeah, definitely not a lucrative one for the CAG spot. A couple of inserts. That was $5 for Brian, and let me just update that in the spreadsheet as well. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got a Blake Burke purple auto, which was nicely timed. I feel like people are getting pretty high on Blake Burke now with his performance towards the end of the season. And then we had a Cal Steven printing plate. So I think it was back-to-back breaks with printing plates. I think you got the last one, if I remember correctly. And yeah, another printing plate, 1 of 1. We had an Orange Brooks Auger. A lot of first round and like mid-tier autographs that we pulled in base. Parker Smith was blue. I can't remember what else we pulled color auto wise. All right, good luck everybody. We are getting started with hobby box number 1. Let's see what else has gone on in the last couple days. Single A is done. So they announced the Arizona Fall League rosters. That's Kevin McGonigal's a reminder of that. He is on one of those rosters. Sammy Stafora getting our first base chrome card. Move some stuff around. There we go. Sammy Stafora and Jacob Bresnahan, 2 nice Chrome firsts to start. All right, let's see. Anything left? Nope. We actually had everything get grabbed now, Dustin. So everything that was left over has been claimed at this point. But we always make stuff available. So if you're around at the beginning of next break, let's see. I think the next break won't be until the actual 2025 Bowman Chrome release, which is now scheduled for next Wednesday. So Wednesday the 24th, we have our first 2 breaks posted already for that. We have a double insert here, so let's see what's going on. I think we didn't have an insert in the last one, so maybe this was just a weird packaging situation. Ellie getting the Hobby Legends, Kags getting the VIP, about as good as he did in the last break. Sunstrom and Showalter. So already as good a start for Kags as he had in the draft break on Thursday. Let's see. Steven said the draft break was the one you got the leftovers in. Yep. Steven, that's already been shipped. Maybe not shipped. It's been packaged. I'll send you the packing or the shipping information on that. But it'll be out in the mail tomorrow. We have an orange paper a yellow paper in the back here. So paper to 75 coming up. Nick York, Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a Zaire Hope Chrome. Luke Sennard Chrome, and a yellow first. Janssen Louise. I feel like every time we got a hit this year, it was Janssen Louise, that left foot on the corner of the card. Yellow paper, numbered 37 of 75 for a guy that we liked hitting this year. Let's see. Is that a statement or a question, Mav? Wouldn't be surprised if he was. I only read through the first couple teams' rosters. I have to go back and read through the rest of it this week, maybe right after this. No color in that one. Let's go a couple packs at a time. I read through the players that were top 100 prospects that were in the top 100. We have a sky blue paper non-first, non-rookie coming up here. CJ Abrams. That one goes to that National League lot. So Brian getting that one. And our first autograph of the break. I don't think Steven's dad was in the break tonight, but Steven Echeverria getting our first autograph of the break. Base auto there. Will Simpson and Christian Campbell. Base chrome. Noble Meyer, top 100. Andrew Painter and Young Chan getting chrome. So a couple hits there, including our first auto of the break, which is one of our favorite guys to pull, with his dad Ed joining a lot of our breaks this year. And a sky blue paper to 499 of CJ Abrams. So now we're in search of all of our non-numbered refractors and one chrome refractor, I would think. There's the first one with the X-Fractor coming up. We have Kyle Teal, Greatness Loading, Lazaro Montes on the X-Fractor, and Janssen Louise base chrome. Let's see. So yeah, Luis. So Meb saying Luis is on that roster. What else do we have? Let's see. Didn't know if you guys had your. Yep, I had your address from an old break, so that is all printed and ready to go tomorrow. Someone got a nice yellow Luis there. Yep. Takumi, let's see, caught the replay of the draft break. Is Mick Abel's dad still looking for the card? I reached out to him after the break. Let's see, no color there. And I haven't got an answer from him yet. He actually had an out of office up on his eBay store. So I will check back in with him at the beginning of the week and see if he's interested. But I think I'm going to ship it to you, and I have it packaged already. So when you get it, if he's interested, I will just connect you two. Let's see. Echevarria on the board. Sounds like maybe for William tonight. We have a Luis Angel Acuna Rookie of the Year favorites, Robert Callas and Blake Walters Chromes. Brooks Lee, Greatness Loading, Richard Matic Chrome, Romeo Sanabria Chrome, Chenwei Lin, and another Steven Echevarria. Base Chrome this time to go with the base auto. Big Echevarria first box. We have, a 12-6 game in the background tonight with some Sunday Night Football. Another rough week fantasy football-wise for me. Need McCarron to turn things on in the second half real quickly. Let's see, we're still looking for at least 3 hits here. No color there. I was digging through the Bowman Chrome checklist because actually, there's a red rookie. Let's go to that. Yumin Lin got removed from the checklist, so I had to go through and make sure that the stuff that we had posted was accurate. We have a David Festa red rookie, Walker Jenkins, and Jack Lyons Chrome. We have a top 100 of Alex Freeland, Javier Magallon, and Humberto Cruz Chromes. Humberto Cruz, we did a retail break during this week through our Facebook page. We pulled an Humberto Cruz green grass auto. That one went to Meb. Pulled a couple of autos in that, what was it, an 8-box retail break. Let me drop the Facebook information in for anybody who is not in the break. Let's see. Chris says you have McCarthy in there. Need him to start getting points. Yep, Chris, we're in the same boat right now. He seems nervous right now with the pressure being applied by NFL-level defenses. We have a VIP Matt Shaw. We have a mini diamond of Aiden Miller and Giancarlos Lara Chrome first. So our first 2 non-numbered refractors, Aiden Miller and Lazaro Montes, neither firsts. Blake Walters pitched game 1 of the Carolina League Championship tonight. No decision. All right, let's see. Already went through half the pack, so let's see. Jackson Humphreys and Chase Mobley, a couple of Guardians pitching prospects. Walters. Is that single A? High A ball? No color in those 2. We'll go one more. Still need 2 reptilians. I think there's 1 and maybe a third paper. 3 numbered papers, including Slade Caldwell. Nice one there. Number 6 of 499 on the sky blue paper. 3rd paper hit in this box. That's weird for a hobby box. Cooper Pratt on the VIP. Fabian Lopez, Reptilian. D'Angelo Ortiz, Chrome. We have a Rockstar Rookies of Hesong Kim, Ichiro Kano Hernandez, and Travis Bazana Chromes. Carson Williams, top 100, Jack Penny, and Yafri Rodriguez Chromes. So 3 paper color hits in a hobby box. I don't remember that ever happening before. But 3rd one was a nice one with Caldwell. 1st one was a nice one with Louise. Man, this Sunday night game is going fast. Way too fast for me and you, Chris. Still looking for at least a color chrome and 1 more reptilian, you would think. We have Harry Ford, top 100, Anderson Brito, and Dylan Fine Chromes. Bobby Witt Jr., Hobby Legends, Alejandro Rosario, and Connor Griffin Chromes, and a Connor Griffin paper. I really did not pin this Sunday night game as a low-scoring game. Hit a yellow pattern of McGonagall earlier. Was that a personal, or was that in a break somewhere? Low, and it was low A that Walters was pitching, and so is that's Carolina Mudcats level. No color in those two. Let's go one more. I think they owe us a color chrome somewhere in here. All right. We have a Spencer Schwellenbach Rockstar Rookies, Yarmy Cabrera, and Luis Morejo Chrome. Tamar Johnson Top 100, Seaver King, and Owen Wild Chrome. We got some sirens in the background giving us a Yostinson Garcia and Slade Caldwell Chrome. Couple of nice chromes, probably the two best chromes we've had so far. All right, let's see. There's Slade Caldwell and Yostinson, the first two chromes that are getting top loaded in this break. And 3 more packs left here. It was out of a personal. Was that a mega or a blaster, or did you go all the way to hobby? And there is... Oh, no, that's just a reptilian and an insert. Let's see. We have a Cags Greatness Loading. We have a David Ortiz Jr. Reptilian and a Jacob Wright Chrome. So 2 Cags inserts on the board already. Doing better than he did on Wednesday. Out of a blaster. Wow. That is... You have some pretty good luck on blasters. There is our numbered card. It's going to be a wave refractor to 350. And it is a first of Kadeem Diao, another name we've said a lot of this year in color. Numbered 269 of 350. Alex Mooney Chrome. Luis Morejo paper. So Kadeem Diao getting a hit in box number 1. Finish up this last pack and then go to hobby box number 2. And then I'll let you guys decide if we want to go jumbo or hobby after that. Yeah, no more hits in this one. We have a Josue Briseño Top 100, Hagen Smith, and Wenhui Pan Chromes to finish it off. All right, let's see if we can get some variety in the Chromes, at least in box number 2. Let's see. Mudcats are in that league. Lynchburg, VA, Columbia, South Carolina for the championship. Guardians versus Royals. I was shocked to hear that the Mudcats didn't make the playoffs with how stacked they were with big-time prospects this year. It's happy to see. I bought a bunch of Eric Batantes at the beginning of the season, and he had a rough year, although he did manage to scrap together 19 home runs and had a pretty hot finish to the season. So I was glad to see that from a Mudcat this year. Still a 19-year-old prospect, Batante, for them. All right, there we go. Box number 2 is empty. Come on, vet hits for Kevin. Kevin, who else do you have? You said Vladi and then the American League leftovers. Do you have anybody else in the break? A nice stop for the Vikings for us, Chris. All right, here we go. Into box number 2. Vlad Jr. in the American League lot. I'm going to start off with an or mini diamond here. So let's go right to this. We have Carson Benj on the VIP. We have Emil Morales on the mini diamond and Yumin Lin Chrome. Don't remember if we've pulled a Yumin Lin yet, but most of our non-numbered refractors are coming out non-firsts in this one. Out of the other blaster hits, Paul Skeens. Wow, retro foil? Damn. That was recent, or that was one that you've hit since the product's release? No color in that one. Let's go one more before we go through these. that could be, nope, that's an insert. So no color in these three. We have a Luis Angel Acuna Rockstar Rookies, Hayden Alvarez and Bo Walker Chromes, Jacob Mizorowski Top 100, Kyle Teal and Caleb Lomavita in Chrome, Pablo Guerrero and Josh Noth in Chrome. This collation of Chromes in this one's looking really nicely printed. Except that Loma Vita has some stuff on the top, but I think that might come off. Good centering in this box. Let's see. The Skeens had a bad corner, so it's going back to tops. It was, you said retro foil. Yeah, that's worth doing on a retro foil SP. I don't think we pulled any retro foils out of blasters. We have what looks like an Arun Escobar coming up on the Reptilian. Kevin McGonigal, Greatness Loading. There it is, the Arun Escobar on the Reptilian. And Carlos Tavares, base chrome. Nice hit there. Best hit so far on the non-numbered refractors with the Arun Escobar. And let's go one more pack here. Let's see. Columbus was a Mets affiliate a few years ago when Tebow was there. That means Pete was probably there at the same time, too. I know those two played together in the minors. We have a Jesus Tolero and Sean Keys with a Connor Griffin base chrome. Oh, wow. The Skeens was today also? Where are these magical blaster boxes coming from, Chris? We have an X-Fractor coming up here. Dylan Cruz, Rookie Greatness Loading, and Sung-Chi Chen on the X-Fractor. David Ortiz Jr. base chrome. So finally getting a first on either the X-Fractor or the Mini Diamond and getting a nice Dylan Cruz rookie card there. Let's see. LHY swept Carolina. Lynchburg swept Carolina right before the end of the first half when Madej and Pena were still there. The way semis, first half, and second half winners. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. We have an Ismael Javier and PJ Morlando chromes. I like that. They were target orders. Let's see, a couple of inserts here. Jackson Holiday, Hobby Legends, Samuel Basayo, Top 100, Sammy Hernandez, and Jose Perdomo chromes. I know that they started selling them at Lids now, too. I haven't been into a Lids in a little while, but I will definitely have to check that out. I think they even have hobby boxes in Lids now. A couple of hits coming here. Oh, no. Forced fumble. That's not good. We have a Cole Fontanelle Sky Blue paper, Aaron Judge paper, Carson Williams VIP, Kadeem Diao with another hit on the Reptilian, Hyunsuk Jang chrome, Jace Young Rockstar Rookies, Edglin Perez, and Kellen Lindsey chromes. Oh, Chris, we are not looking good with the J.J. McCarthy situation. Looked absolutely terrible in the first half last week. Looked amazing in the second half. I don't think we're going to get that same thing at this point. Let's hope they could pull out a win at least out of Cole Fontanelle, another guy we seem to hit a lot of. This game is horrible. There were a lot of I mean, I hate the way that the Giants-Cowboys game went. I was happy to see the Cowboys win, but that was a weird NFL game. We have a couple of base chromes coming up here. Ricardo Yan and Rafael Flores. Dolphins and Patriots back-to-back kick return touchdowns. That was a weird game. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to put that in a top loader. JJ only looking good for a quarter against the same defense that gave up 52 today. That is a really good point. Yep. We have an Aiden Miller top 100, Gary Gill Hill, and Cameron Sullivan chromes. Steven wants some Christian Moore on the board. Let's see. Is that color? Let's see what we have coming up there. That could be a refractor in the auto spot. Let's see. Victor Rodriguez. Refractor, non-auto, Kevin Castillo, 401 of 499. They're in the championship. It's hard to hit. The roster changes in the minor leagues. All right, let's see what we have. Bazana VIP, Tink Hence, and Aspel Gonzalez chromes. Oh, yeah, the Giants had a lot of dumb penalties in that game. Let's see. No color there. We got a sack there for Minnesota, trying to stay alive in this game. Let's see. Let's see if that's a refractor or an insert there. I think it's going to be an insert coming up in this first pack. It is a top 100 Colt Emerson, Tsung-Chi Chang chrome, Malcolm Moore chrome, Smith Pineda, and Max Clark chromes. So all new chromes in the second box. The Dolphins shot themselves in the foot. Also, a false start and a delay of game. Oh, we have a redemption coming up here, and I don't know what that is behind it either. Let's see. All right, some excitement coming up here. We have our auto from box number 2 is upside down, and it is Chrome Rookie Blue. So we have an auto to 250 of James Wood. James Wood to 150 auto with a bonus auto behind that. I was wondering why there was a redemption and then another card behind that. Winston Santos getting an extra autograph. Leo DeVries and Thomas White finishing off that pack. So bonus autograph in this break. Winston Santos and a James Wood blue auto. Probably our best. I don't know why I keep doing that. Probably our best rookie auto pull of 2025. I think Brian might have at some point had a pretty low numbered Sasaki, but I think James Wood might outdo that. James Wood blue. Nice. That is the way you want to do a hobby box. Let's see. Your guy you're playing in fantasy had both. Oh no. On Ross St. Brown and Neighbors. Whoa, that's a rough week. Ospel's in the championship and so is Hyung Chan Yeah, most of our hits out in this one. Maybe one more reptilian. But nice second box there. We have an Andrew Painter, Esteban Gonzalez, and Cam Smith chrome. Got a 9-point game now. We have a speckle coming up. And what's this? What is this? Woo boy. It is a PJ Morlando etched in glass. First one of these we've pulled in a long time. I think it's only the second one we've pulled, or maybe third. Cole Fontanelle chrome and Caleb Loma Vida, numbered to 299 on the speckles. So this hobby box is one of the better ones we've opened so far this year. Loma Vida, so an extra colored refractor. We already had the Kevin Castillo to 499. Now we have a Loma Vida. And PJ Morlando getting what I'm pretty sure is our third etched in glass this year in 40-plus breaks. Let's see. We're going to take down the Echeverria and put up the etched in glass. This is a crazy box. 3 big chrome hits. If you include the etched in glass as a chrome hit, I think all of our etched in glass might have come out of hobby boxes, if I remember correctly. All right, no color there. Oh, I'm on Ross St. Brown and Neighbors went off for the 70 combined. That is one of those frustrating fantasy football weeks. Yeah, I played against a guy at Neighbors, and I was already pretty frustrated because I've had a pretty good week besides facing Neighbors. All right, let's see. We got 4 packs to finish off hobby box number 2. We have a red rookie of Jackson Jobe, Corey Lewis, and Lucas Ramirez chromes. We have a Josue DePaula top 100, Kevin McGonigal getting on the board in chrome. Christian Moore finally getting on the board in chrome there. Thomas Sajazi on the board. Esteban Mejia and Bishop Letson. There's a Charlie Condon paper, Bryce Eldridge greatness loading, Kevin Castillo, and George Clausen chrome finishes off box number 2, which gave us a lot of really nice hits. James Wood, redemption blue auto to 150. PJ Morlando, etched in glass. Winston Santos giving us an extra autograph and a Caleb Loma Vida speckle. Probably a top 3 hobby box. I know we had one other that was pretty crazy. I can't remember what we hit in that one. I feel like we might have hit an etched in glass and an R entered of a pretty nice name. But that is a pretty nice one. All right, let me know if we want to go hobby box next or if we want to go jumbo. And I'm going to wipe off the camera and then shift some of these cards over. All right, let's see. Hobby, finish hobby. Everybody agrees to finish hobby. See, everybody agreed on a couple of these boxes. I wonder if that first hobby box was one of the ones that everybody agreed on. It was a very nice one. Let's see if we can get one more good one before we switch up over to the 3 autograph box. Let's see if the Vikings in the background can finally do anything on offense in this game. No snack packs tonight. It looks like still just one snack pack that we've opened out of all 40 of these breaks. We need some vets for Kevin. All right, here we go. Box number 4. Let's see. Unanimous works out for us. Starting the box off with a Jesus Madej paper. That's never a bad way to start. Sebastian Walcott, Jared Sundstrom, and George Clausen. So I think we might be getting repeats on both the top and the bottom chromes based off that first pack. We have a yellow wave coming up here. I don't think that's in the auto spot. We have Zaire Hope, and the yellow wave is a first of Owen Wild, 74 of 75. Cool hit there. Owen Wild, yellow wave, right? I'm not messing up the name of that. Let's switch that for the Caleb Loma Vida. Have 2 numbered to 75 cards on the board now between the Louise and the Wild. Way too overdue for a Shota bomb hit. I don't think we've hit much Shota at all this year. No color here. JJ's been quiet tonight. Madej's been quiet tonight. Luis Pena's been quiet tonight. We'll go 2 packs here. We have a Rookie of the Year favorites insert. In this one, Kumar Rocker, Will Simpson, And, oh, there we go. Jonathan Long on the board for the first time, so we will get some new chromes in this one. Leo DeVries VIP, Andrew Painter, and Christian Moore chromes. Oh, you weren't talking about J.J. Weatherholt. You were talking about J.J. McCarthy. That's unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention in the football game, but I don't like hearing that. See, looks like maybe a red refractor coming up in this one. We have, oh no, it's an autograph. Refractor auto of Luis Morejo, number 440 of 499. Caden Kendall and Jonah Tong, who got blown up by the Rangers on Friday night before his counterpart Jacob deGrom had a chance to get on the mound. Jack Caglione, Emilian Petrie, and Franklin Arias chromes on the board. Third Cags refractor, Luis Morejo getting our autograph from box number 3, but our fourth of the night with the bonus Winston Santos auto. Franklin Arias and Jonah Tong. We'll still get both of those guys top loaded. My concern with Tong is, I don't know if everybody's seen his pitching his windup, but by the time he throws the ball, he's looking completely away from home plate, and command seems to be an issue so far. I'm not sure if it's nerves or if it's the way he throws. It's weird. Hoping he could get it together. We have Zaire Hope, top 100, Cade Horton, and Osbel Gonzalez chromes. No Quins yet, and no Tugboats yet. Let's see if we could change that with this wave refractor. We have Jackson Humphreys and Hyung Chan getting the wave refractor, 311 of 350. So we have our numbered chrome and our auto out of this box already. Should have 4 non-numbered refractors still to go and maybe some color paper. See, nothing there. This product, yeah, the hobby boxes seem to be taunting you. See, no color there. So let's go with the third pack and see what we get. All right, we have a top 100 coming up of Justin Crawford. Surprised we never saw him in the majors this year. Chen-Wei Lin and David Ortiz Jr. on the chrome bases. Rookie of the Year favorites, Adele Amador. We have another Alejandro Rosario and Anderson Brito chrome. Cam Smith, Greatness Loading, Jack Penny, and Malcolm Moore chrome. So a couple of decent chrome Rangers cards. See, Naylor had like 2 steps on his guy, JJ, and aimed it 5 yards too deep. Yikes. All right, what do we have here? Red rookie, and not upside down for once. Shea Whitcomb, Charlie Condon on the Hobby Legends, Richard Maddich, and Robert Kaz. We have our mini diamond coming up. I think that might be the foot of Gary Gill Hill behind this Cags. It is. That's when you know I've been ripping this product for a while. Jose Perdomo on the base chrome. 40 plus breaks, and it start to see the bottom of cards and people's foots on the bottom, and you know exactly who they are. Gary Gill Hill on the mini diamond. Maddich and Shea Whitcomb with the hits as well. Chris, I want to change your luck on this product. No color there. No color there. We'll do a third. We have a Rookie of the Year favorites of Trey Sweeney. Insert only lot player there, Seaver King. Our second, Yostinson Garcia. Hagen Smith, top 100. Jeremy Cabrera and Hyunsuk Jang chromes. There's a JJ Weatherholt paper. Javier Magallon and Walker Jenkins chromes. How did the Yankees-Red Sox series end up, Net? I saw the Yankees won game 1. I think I saw the Red Sox were winning in the middle of the game tonight. Not holding your breath. Yeah, well, this box, we don't have many more hits and probably not many big hits, especially to come out of this one. There's a Reptilian. There's one of the hits. We have Jacob Wilson, Greatness Loading, Malcolm Moore, Reptilian, and Cam Smith, Chrome. Sox won 6-4 tonight. Did they end up winning the whole series? Was it a 2-1 series? We have a lime green paper coming up here. Hagen Smith, Chrome, Sammy Stafora, Chrome, and Andrew Morris, lime green paper. Number 86 of 399. Our lime green from Hobby Box number 3. Sleeve up the Stafora. Malcolm Moore. Let's see. Yankees won the series 2-1. Does that mean the Yankees have a 1-game lead in the wild card race now? Ooh, the Vikings look like they're in trouble, Chris. We have our X-Fractor coming up. Walker Jenkins, Greatness Loading. Jacob Bresnahan on the X-Fractor. And Cody Freeman, who beat up the Mets a couple times this week. Did not even realize Cody Freeman was at the major league level. He's only hitting around 200 coming into the series against the Mets this week, but he had quite a few big hits against them. 1.5 lead for the Yankees. No color there. Sox left about 14 guys on base yesterday. Still trying to figure out the footing without... Oh, is Roman Anthony injured? Yankees are 4 out of first and 1.5 game lead on the Sox. All right, let's see what we have in these 3 packs. We have a Rookie of the Year favorites, Kumar Rocker, Aiden Smith, and Elvin Garcia. Bobby Witt, second time on the Hobby Legends, Charlie Condon, top 100, Kamir Diao, and Jose Perella chromes. And Santiago Suarez and Charles McAdoo chromes. I think that's the first time for both of them, interestingly. So a little switch up at the end of this third hobby box in the Chrome Collation. 2 more packs left. Won't be back until at least the divisional round. Oof, if the Sox make it that far, that's rough. We have a Reptilian here. Carson Benj on the VIP. Nibel Mariano on the Reptilian. And Samuel Basayo. Base Chrome. Last hobby pack before we switch over to the Jumbo. All base here. We have Dowell Joseph and Johnny Lavelle getting on the board to finish off the hobby box portion of this. Lavelle and a Reptilian, Nibel Mariano. And we'll go right into the Jumbo box. See, Anthony being injured is the only reason the Yankees won 2 of 3. Did they bring Yostinson back up with him getting hurt? All right. See the Jumbo. Everybody agreed on this Jumbo. So let's see what the unanimous box looks like. We have all of our boxes empty there. Lots of Nate Eaton and Nick Sogard. Ooh, that's who the Red Sox have in instead of now that Roman Anthony's out. Oh, boy. I think that was Atlanta just putting this game away. We have a sky blue paper coming here. Starting off with a Rookie of the Year favorites of Jace Young, Bryce Eldridge, Greatness Loading, and Connor Griffin, VIP. Walker Jenkins, oh boy. Same chromes coming out again. Yostinson Garcia, Seaver King, Jose Perella, and Samuel Basayo. Start us off in chromes. Why is my charger not charging? Let's finish this pack, and then I'll make sure that's okay. Cameron Sullivan, sky blue paper, and Cags on a fourth insert, I believe that is. Sorry, guys, just making sure my charger is charging, which for some reason it's not right now. There we go. Let's see. You're in Red Sox country. People are dying for Yostinson or Campbell to get the ABs over the low ceiling replacement guys. The core is favoring so far. Well, at least they're still in it. Well, the Mets let all their kids get at bats this year, and the offense at times has been very, very, very frustrating to watch, with the exception of a few really nice runs that they had this year. 3 Yostinsons on the board already. Let's go with 2 more packs off this left side. We have a red rookie of Drew Thorpe, Yeremy Cabrera chrome, Hagen Smith, Sammy Stafora, Didier Fuentes, and there's Quinn Matthews, first time on the board for you, Chris. Quinn Matthews chrome, and a Jefferson Caro top 100. So we are going to see some new names in chrome in the jumbo box, although we're seeing a lot of repeats in each pack in the first 2.